I welcome you all to the today's English session. Today we are going to see the first lesson in 5th standard second term book. In the second term we have two units named hospitality and sports. Today we are going to see a lesson from hospitality, which makes children love to be with relatives and guests. This story admires and insists the need of hospitality in the modern times. So let's move to the lesson. Hospitality. What is the meaning of hospitality? Taking good care of the guests or visitors. When anyone visit our house, we have to welcome there, greet there with a smiled face and make them sit, and then we have to provide something what we have, at least water, isn't it? That is what called. Not only this, as possible, whatever the things we can offer, we should offer them with a smiled face. That is what called hospitality. Now let's move to the little Pictionary page. As usual, we have 5 words in Little Pictionary. Let's see one by one. The first word among the 5 words is gruel. Gruel is nothing but a thin watery porridge. We say kanji, we are saying na, that is what called gruel, porridge. Okay, thin watery porridge. The next one is guest. The person who is invited to a function or to stay at one's house. Guest means the person who is invited to a function or to stay at one's house is called guest. The third one is twig. Twig means small thin branch of a tree or bush. Twig, small thin branch of a tree or bush. Next word is disguise. Disguise means to change the appearance to hide identity. The disguise means to change the appearance to hide identity. Maru vedam solrom illaya, that is what called disguise. Next word is shadow. Shadow, you know very well, the dark area seen under an object in light. Even when we walk, we can see our shadow under us, that is below us, aside us. So shadow means the dark area seen under an object in light is called shadow. Now let's move to the lesson. The gift. The gift, what is mean by gift? Gift is a thing presented by someone, can be said as gift. A thing which is presented by someone is called gift. out. Here, let's see what is the gift presented by whom and to whom the gift is given. Before going to the lesson, let's see the glossary. Shrank. Shrank means an adverse reaction. Shrank means an adverse reaction. Feeble, weak. Feeble means weak. Denied, refused. Denied, refused. Shabby, worn out. Shabby, worn out. Reluctant, hesitant. Reluctant, hesitant. Persuaded, convinced. Persuaded, convinced. Shrank means an adverse reaction. Feeble, weak. Denied, refused. Shabby, worn out. Reluctant, hesitant. Persuaded, convince. Let's move to the content now. The first page, the first lesson. Once a beggar was hungry. Once a beggar was hungry. Hungry, very well, feeling to have something to eat, isn't it? That is what called hungry. Beggar, one who begs something, that is food or money, is called beggar. There was a beggar, he was hungry. He saw a big house and went there to see if he could get something to eat. Since he felt very hungry, as soon as seeing a big house, he thought, thinking that he would get some food to eat in the big house, he thought, and he was moving towards the house. The house was very big and luxurious. How was the house? The house was very big in size and it was luxurious. Luxurious means being very luxury. Okay, the house had all the costly items inside it. Okay, and there was a beautiful garden around the house. Not only that, a beautiful garden was maintained around the house, outside of the houses. As he neared the house, he could smell tasty food. As the beggar went close to the house, he was able to smell something prepared. Food inside the house was very tasty. The pleasant smell, that is food tasty smell, he could smell outside of the house when he was very close to the house. He knocked the door. He hit the door. A well-dressed man opened the door. A man with a well-dressed person opened the door. The man's face shrank on seeing the old man. Adverse reaction. That is, shrank means adverse reaction. The man's face on seeing the old man at the gate, how did he felt? He shrank his face. முகம் சுளிக்கிறதுன்னு சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா, like that. He asked in a harsh tone, "What do you want?" Immediately he asked, the well-dressed man asked the old man in the rough tone. Okay, rough voice. "What do you want?" he asked. The old man with a feeble voice replied, It has been 2 days since I had food, so please give me something to eat. The old man, the beggar, was a feeble, very, very hungry, isn't it? With his feeble voice, weak voice, he replied to the gentleman, that is a well dressed man. He didn't take food for 2 days, so he asked some food to eat. The rich man got angry and shouted at the beggar. Immediately he got angry and he shouted. He started shouting at the beggar. Do you think I am running a free food service? What do you think about me? Are you thinking this is a I am running a free food service? Free food service means the place where we get food for free without paying any money. Get out of here, he said. The well dressed man informed, that is ordered the beggar to go out of the place. The old man, with the same tone, requested, with a feeble, weak voice, he requested again, is there any left out? Is there any remained food? Okay, I am not asking a fresh food. Is there any remained food you have? He is asked. Don't stand here wasting my time. Get out of my sight, said the old man, and slammed the door. The well dressed man, what did he say? You don't stand here, but you are wasting my time, and you get out of my sight. Saying all this, he slammed the door. Slammed means pushed the door fast, which make a loud noise. That is what called slammed. வேகமா அடிப்போம் இல்லையா, that is what called slam. The old man slowly walked away. Okay, after that he couldn't do anything, so he walked very slowly away from the house. In his way, he saw a lady from the house dropping banana leaves with the food in the trash can. When he was walking out of the house, he saw a lady from the big house dropping banana leaves with the food in the trash can. The woman was throwing some food as such, wasting the food on the banana leaves, and as such she was throwing in the trash can. Trash can means dustbin. Okay, he was sad on seeing this attitude, that is wasting the food and throwing in the dustbin, but they are not having a mind to help the beggars and help the poor, those who need food, isn't it? On seeing this, he felt very sad. Now let's move to the second page of the lesson. After he slammed the door, he was walking away from the house, isn't it? Next, he slowly walked to the next house. The old man, the beggar, slowly he was walking and moving to the next house and knocked the door, and he hit the door. Is anybody there? After repeated knocks, a voice answered. Is there anybody there? He was asking and knocking for a long time. After some time only, he got an answer from the person who is inside the house. Nobody is home. Try the next house. From the person inside the house, he is replying to the old man that no one is at home. Try the next house. Okay. If there is no one, then who is answering me? Asked the old man. If there is no one, you are saying no one is at home, isn't it? If there is no one at home, then who is answering me? Asking the old man. The man got irritated and opened the door and said, The man got angry. Irritated means getting angry, become angry and opened the door and said, "Why don't you try the big house in the same street? Why didn't you go and ask the big house which is situated in the same street?" The man asked the beggar. The old man sadly replied, "I tried, but he didn't offer any food." He said, the beggar said that beggar repeated, that is, replied sadly, he tried in the big house. That is, I tried means he tried in the big house, but he didn't get any food there. The rich man didn't give any food to the beggar. He asked, "How can you expect me to help you when the richest man of the village denied?" Immediately he asked the rich person, the he was the richest person in the village, the rich man, okay, the well-dressed man whom the beggar was approaching. Okay, he was the richest man in the village. So he denied, he refused to offer you food, that is, give you some food to eat. Then why are you expecting me? How can you expect me to give you? Okay, the man asked the old man. The old man left the place. Immediately he come out of the place. The old man was tired and could not walk anymore, since already he was old and feeble. With his hungry, he couldn't walk. After that, he felt very tired too now. So he sat under a tree and soon slept. So he sat under a tree and he slept very soon. A man in shabby clothes woke him and asked. A man in shabby means which is worn out. Okay, old clothes which have some patches like cloths. Okay, that is what called shabby clothes. He woke him. He make the old man get up and asked, "Who are you? Why are you lying here?" The man asked the old man. Okay, the old man replied, "I have no food and no place to stay." The old man said to the man who is in shabby cloth that he had no food and no place to stay anywhere. The poor man said, "You look tired and hungry. Come to my home and stay with us." The poor man said immediately, "You are looking very tired and hungry. You just come, you get up and come with me and stay with us, stay with my family, stay in my home," he is asking. The old man replied, "I don't want to be a burden to you. I just need some food. I don't want to be a burden." Burden means in this place, I want, already he is a poor man, isn't it? So நான் வந்து உனக்கு பாரமாக இருக்க விரும்பலை அப்படிங்கிறாங்க. ஓகே, ஐ டோன்ட் வாண்ட் டு பி அ பேர்டன் டு யூ. ஐ ஜஸ்ட் நீட் சம் ஃபுட். எனக்கு if you give me some food, that's enough, he said. The poor man said, "Okay, just come and have some food with us." Immediately the poor man said, "Okay, no problem. You just come to my home and have some food with us," he said. He took the old man to his hut. Though he is the poor man, he took the old man to his hut to have some food with his family. Okay. Now let's move to the next stanza. The hut was very small and barely enough for the family. Okay, the hut was not having sufficient place. It was very small and barely it was just enough for the family. The old man saw that the house wouldn't withstand the monsoon. And he saw here and there here and there they had some holes like and in the monsoon season they will not they couldn't they were unable to stay in the house. That was he is looking around the house, and then the house had no furniture, but only a few utensils were there for use. The house has no furniture. Furniture means sofa, chair, like things. Okay, it had no furniture, but only few utensils. Few means only countable utensils. Okay, were there for use. Only the things which are they using, those things only. That he couldn't find any extra things. Okay, and then the people in the house, a lady and two children, were very happy to welcome the old man in. The people in the house, people who were in the house, a lady and two children. A lady is a poor man's wife, and two children. Their two children were in the house, and they were very happy. They felt very happy to greet the old man, welcome the old man inside the house. They made him sit comfortably. The family made the old man sit comfortably. Comfortably means conveniently. Okay, made him sit conveniently. The children sat near him. The children, both of them, were sitting close to the old man. The man introduced himself and his family. The man, the poor man introduced himself. Making oneself known to others is called introduced, isn't it? That is what the man first introduced himself, and then he introduced his family. I am Kaliyan. I am working in the farm nearby. This is my wife Viji and my children Gopi and Ratika. He is introducing one by one. The man first introduced himself that he was Kaliyan. His name was Kaliyan, and he works in the farm, nearby farm. Okay, which is situated nearby the village. And this is why my wife Viji, showing his wife. He is introducing his wife Viji and his children Gopi and Ratika. Soon the children got close to the old man. Very quickly the children felt very comfortable to move on to the old man. Let's move to the next page of the lesson. They asked many questions and played with him. The children raised many questions and played with the old man. Kaliyan helped the man wash his face and hands. Kaliyan, the poor man, helped the old man to wash his face and hands. And when the old man entered the hut, Viji was ready to serve the food. And then when after washing his hands and face, when they entered the hut, Viji, the poor man's wife, was sitting ready to serve the food to the old man. They all sat in a circle. All the people sat in the hut in a circle shape. Viji served the gruel from an earthen pot. Gruel means, I said, porridge, isn't it? She served porridge from the earthen pot. The first she gave to the old man. First she offered porridge to the old man, and then to the children and Kaliyan, and then she served to the children, and then served to Kaliyan. After the dinner, Kaliyan laid a mat for the old man to sleep. After finishing their dinner, Kaliyan offered a mat. Laid means making the thing spread on the floor. Okay, that is what called laid. A mat for the old man to lie down and sleep. Okay. Next morning, the beggar asked them to pack their things. What happened? Next morning, the beggar came and asked the family, poor man's family, to pack up their things. They all couldn't understand why he asked so. They couldn't understand why the man informed us to pack all the things. They were in confusion. Before they could ask anything, the beggar said, I am not a beggar. I am a landlord from a nearby town. My family and I were helping the poor and the needy. My wife and son died 2 years back. Without them, I continued my service. As I grew older, I wanted someone to take care of my wealth and service after me. You have to accept my request and fulfill my desire. The old man immediately said, what happened? I am not a beggar. He was not a beggar, and he was a landlord from a town which is situated in the nearby place. And he and his family was helping the poor and needy since they had a lot of money, isn't it? Before 2 years, what happened? His wife and son died. So without them, he continued his service. Okay, doing service means here it refers helping the poor and the needy people. As the beggar, that is old man, become very old. He wanted someone to take care of his wealth and service after the old man, after him. So he was searching honest person to take care of his service. So you have to accept my request and fulfill my desire. He is requesting, and you must come with me. He is requesting the poor people to come along, to go along with us, poor man, and fulfill means satisfy his wish, his desire. Kalian was reluctant. Kalian hesitant. He was hesitant, but the old man persuaded him and his family. Hesitant means he didn't accept to come, but the old man persuaded means convince him and his family to go along with the old man. And then the old man was happy that his service would continue many more years even after his death. The old man felt very happy because he felt that his service will be continuing. He will not stop. It will be continuing for many more years even after his death also. Even he died, after that also the service will be continued by the poor people. Okay, so he felt very happy. And then before that, at last they have given a question. Why did the old man disguise himself as a beggar? Why did the old man disguise? He wanted to select a honest person, good person to take care of his service. Okay, if we select someone, means what will happen? They will take care of. They won't take care of the service only. They will take and misuse his money and all his wealth, isn't it? That's why he disguised himself as a beggar and to choose a correct person, apt person to do his service after his death. Okay, and first he met a rich person, rich man, but he was not a right person, isn't it? He though he had a big house, he had no sacrificing heart, mind to serve or help the poor and needy. But though the poor man living in a small hut and had porridge, okay, little amount of porridge, they had a sacrificing mind and they helping tendency, so that the landlord selected the poor man to continue his service after his death. So, do you know now what is the gift given by whom and to whom? The gift given by the landlord to the poor man in being in the stage of the poor man should sacrifice and serve the poor and the needy in his life after the old man's death also, even the old man dead. Okay, thank you children.